I think we just keep it traditional. But we'll see how this one works. You never know. I might be wrong. I'm just another guy with an opinion. But we'll see how it works.
We're going to see how it works. So here it is. You see the rules. 24 NBA All-Star selections divided into 3 8-player teams. The 4th team is going to be the winner of the Rising Star Champions, which is basically the first-year players, second-year players
The
in
rookie
the G League.
sophomore game winners.
And the G League All-Stars also going to be in it. So whoever wins that, they're going to end up being on a team, and then they're going to end up being in the whole mini-game tournament. You already see here Charles Barkley, Shaq, Kenny, and also the Candace Parker is going to be the coaches of the team. So, I mean, this looks kind of interesting. I mean, I do got to give it to the NBA. They are trying to do something different to bring the views back to the All-Star game because, to me, the All-Star games are boring. I mean, there's no defense. It's really just trying to see them score 3,000 points.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Like, I feel like it's dumb how they tried to mess with it before. Where they had like the teams, like the score would reset after every quarter, but then at the end of the third quarter going into the fourth, like they would add up all the scores up from the first 3 quarters, so it actually did count.
It made no sense.
But they're like, if you won the quarter, then it went to your charities instead of their charities. I think they should just give the winning team $1 million, and they can give it to whatever charities they want or keep it, whatever they want to do, especially for all the other players that are maybe not making that much money as the superstars, and just have East versus West and let it be what it is, and maybe with $1 million on the line for the winning team.
That's boring.
That'll make it go. I loved all the East and West. I didn't like when they tried to do all these other little games.
You didn't like the part
or
when
mini tournaments. This seems okay.
You like
we'll see how
coaches?
it goes this year. But
like,
what?
When they had the coaches, like when LeBron James was the coach for like LeBron versus Giannis, he was like Coach LeBron versus Coach Giannis, and he had his team.
Oh, where they picked?
Yeah, and they picked.
No, I like East versus West. I always liked it because like that's how it was always in like NBA Live or 2K when you're playing the basketball games back in the day. That like, oh, like your friend would pick the East versus West because like your friend would be like, no, the East is better. Like we'll pick the East All-Stars.
So then, what would you do to make it better? Then to bring more views because that's
what
not
I'm
working
saying.
anymore.
Just the East versus West, but just make it $1 million prize.
That doesn't
to the winning team per player.
So does that mean like they can play? So you want them to play harder? It's more competition. You trying to get that?
Yeah, play harder, win money.
I mean, I guess. I mean,
and then I'd also like to see on the
what about
instead
the
of the
game?
skills challenge, they should have a one-on-one contest, like one-on-one champion, where you got to score inside the 3-point line, and you're maybe allowed a certain amount of dribbles, and you maybe play a game to 3.
Like King of the Hill, King of the Castle.
Yeah, like one of those games.
I mean, but that'd be okay. I mean, they do it every day in practice.
Mandate that it has to be all-stars in the dunk contest. So there's 4 players. We need 4 all-stars. 4 of the all-star players, or if it's one of the rising star players, it could be 1 rising star. But the other 3 has to be actually current all-stars.
So you don't like
they should make that a requirement.
You don't like the G League person that be coming in doing all the crazy dunks?
No, but I said yes. Give them 1.
Okay.
The G League or 2A player that's the best dunker that can do all the sick crazy dunks. Give them 1 because they usually have 4 dunkers. The other 3 have to be other all stars because you know damn well that the other all stars that there's at least 3 of them that could dunk half decent or do some crazy stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it's crazy how many dudes are scared from it. I mean, Michael Jordan did it multiple times. You know, Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. I mean, Kobe did the dunk contest. But LeBron's little scared self, this is why he'll never be the GOAT because he's not an alpha, would never do the dunk contest because he was scared.
I mean, I can believe that. I really feel like, but he did he won the dunk contest in high school.
Yeah, that's a different competition.
He still did it. You seen him do it.
He was scared for the pro level.
I mean, he still could do the same
thing. He's supposedly one of the best dunkers of all time, which he is.
I mean,
but I just think it's kind of weak.
He would have lost.
I think it's super weak that he keep on saying he was going to do it, and he literally got so old that he couldn't do it anymore.
Think about it.
It's like it's like such a jerk move. Like it's such like a cheap shot to the fans. That's why I love like Jordan didn't take all these games off like these soft players now, and he was in the dunk contest where it put on for the fans. Where now like. LeBron's so scared about his ego that he never wanted to compete. Because I don't think Jordan won every dunk contest he was in, but he did a handful of them. I think he won all of them but one, but he was competing.
Yeah, he did compete, but I mean, think about it. If LeBron James would have been in the dunk contest and then was in the one with Nate Robinson and lost, you'd have been like, he lost the dunk contest to Nate Robinson.
Hey, you got to risk it for the biscuit.
I mean, that's horrible.
If you want to be the goatee, you got to show me.
And then you seen how they were cheating. Who was the Dwayne Wade one? Or who was the Dwayne Wade dunk contest with
What
Eric Gordon got cheated?
Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine, or everyone thought Aaron Gordon should have won.
Exactly.
But Zach LaVine won because Dwayne Wade was the Russian judge. That's what they said, not my
Pretty
words.
much. But I mean, so back to this All-Star game. So this All-Star game is going to be a little different this time. It's going to be more fan interaction. Voting starts from December 19th all the way to January 20th. They're saying
I already saw them advertising it.
Yep. They're saying that fan voting is going to be worth 50%. Media and athletes going to be worth 25%. So I mean, this is going to be crazy. I mean, ain't no telling.
Where's the other 25? Or 25 each?
It's 50, 25, 25.
Okay.
That's 100.
I got you.
Horrible. But I mean, some people were saying they don't know what's going to end up happening. Will like the whole Zaza Pachulia situation happen, which is crazy. I didn't know like in 2016, 17.
We're getting PJ Washington as an all-star in Dallas. We already got Luka. Kyrie's going to be an all-star this year for sure. He's having a great year. One of his better years. But we got to have a third all-star in Dallas. I'm voting. Oh, no, not PJ. Klay Thompson, welcome back to the All-Star.
I mean, that may happen because that's what happened to Allen Iverson. They said when he only played like 28 games in what season was
for Memphis?
The 2010 season in Memphis.
Yeah. People just want to see AI, man.
What if they vote for Bronny James?
Goat.
I mean, it's possible.
He did drop 30 points in the G League. That's pretty all-stars.
And true that. And on top of that,
people hate on him so much. Let that kid live, man.
True. I mean, but still, I mean, it is possible because the way I read the rules about how they doing voting, and like, yeah, people can vote.
They have double vote days too.
Yeah, double and triple vote days, and then like if you have an NBA ID and you signed in with an account,
it's extra vote.
It's extra vote, and you win a chance of winning the sweepstakes to go to the All-Star game. So it's possible that it can happen.
We need to start voting.
Of course, I definitely need to start voting. I don't know who I think I know I'm gonna vote for Bron James.
Luka.
Ain't nobody voting for Luka.
Kyrie.
No.
Derek Lively.
I'm voting.
PJ Washington.
I'm voting for
Klay Thompson.
Bronny James. I'm voting for LeBron James. I'm voting for John Morant.
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves.
That's my dog, Austin Reeves. You be shouting him out every game.
Your
dog Austin. You love you some hillbilly Kobe.
Oh, I mean, isn't he injured?
No, he played.
Oh, he's back playing. I do know the people that are. The funny thing is that the only thing that Adam Silver has control over is basically like the people that are selected to be in the
injury replacements.
The injury replacement. That's the only thing he's responsible for doing.
Oh my god, he's a terrible selector.
I mean, you don't know who's going. You don't know who's going to be as.
Chris and I named Chris Paul's alternative, even though he's averaging like 5 points a game.
That's going to be horrible. But I mean, the All-Star lineup is going to be basically named on January the 23rd, and then the reserves and everybody else is going to be named on January the 30th. And you already know how they're going to do it. They're going to announce it on the with Charles Barkley, and then they can put out the cards and announce all the All-Stars going to be starting and who they select.
It's going to be interesting.
I mean, it definitely is. I mean,
we'll see if this year's fun. If it's cool, it proves me wrong.
I don't care. Think about football.
But if not, East-West. Go back to what worked.
But think about I mean, people like the NFL, they changed their whole Pro Bowl thing. Because remember before it used to be.
The Pro Bowl always sucked.
It's true that. But remember before it used to be after the Super Bowl.
All-Star game, yeah.
But now they're doing like before the Super Bowl. They do the.
Was it after? I thought it was before.
No,
I thought it was always before on the week off. Because then I get a whole week off before the Super Bowl. I get like 2 weeks off, but it's like the actual week before is the Pro Bowl week. I thought it was like that.
I thought it was the other way around. Where before, I mean, y'all comment down below which way it was. Was it y'all comment down? Was it after the Super Bowl and then it was that or what? But I mean, they did change up that. They had like, because remember now at the Super Bowl. They went from like, oh yeah, you can't hit anybody to like now they're playing dodgeball. Now they're doing like this whole catch competition. Who can catch?
Oh, they doing like the little like combine type games.
Yeah, they're doing
instead of like real stuff.
Yeah, they're doing like combine.
Didn't they still do a real game though?
I think it's like flag football now. It's like 2-hand touch. It's like they doing that.
Football
now.
is lame for all-star stuff.
Then
like it's not like basketball. You can't like do tricks in football. It's not really like a trick type game. I mean, kind of, sort of, like as far as juking people, but beyond that, not really.
It's not that many, really not that many cool games that they have that they can do on.
I mean, like even think about it, hockey or soccer, their all-star games probably aren't the greatest either. They're super low-scoring games.
Baseball. I think baseball's the only all-star game that people want to see. The home run.
No, I'm saying that's what I was gonna say. It's different. I don't. It's like their slam dunk contest. The people aren't tuning in for the actual all-star game. They're tuning in for the home run derby, which is usually the night before.
True.
So
yeah, the home run derby is.
That's like the dunk contest on Saturday night. But they just need to have the good guys do it. You can't have all these unknowns be in the dunk contest and be like, why wasn't it good? It's like there wasn't a single guy that plays more than 15 minutes a night in a dunk contest.
But those be the most athletic ones.
Nah, you got to give it to the most athletic of dudes that actually play.
DeMar DeRozan.
He's kind of getting old.
I mean,
Derrick Jones Jr. Throw him in there.
Derrick Jones, he's not an all-star.
No, but he's playing like over 15 minutes.
But he's not. I mean,
at least a guy that's like a heavy rotation player, a bare minimum. Don't give me these randoms that don't even play. At least give me a rotation player or starter. He starts.
That should be like Tyler Hero.
I mean, if he has some dunks, I think since he's a smaller person, like when you're a smaller person, dunks look good. So he could maybe possibly do some like Nate Robinson type stuff. He's not that tiny, but he can make some dunks look good. I don't know what his vertical's looking like. I don't really see him ever dunk, but if he had some like fancy stuff up his sleeve.
Most likely it'll be like one of the dudes from the young dude from Atlanta. I think his last name like Young.
Trae Young?
Not Trae Young. I'm tripping.
The power forward dude.
The power forward dude.
I forget his name.
Yeah, the power forward dude
like
for Atlanta. Hunter. What's his? Not Hunter. I forgot his name.
That's the dude that dunked on Wemby, right? Lindsey Hunter.
Yeah. Him. So I mean, young dudes that's hopping like that. I really think it's just young ones. I don't think there's no real old ones that's really doing.
Throwing Thanasis.
Who?
From the Bucks, Giannis brother.
Oh Lord, it's hard.
Throwing Omax. No, but he's not playing. He wouldn't make my own rules.
Exactly. I mean, Zach LaVine probably not gonna do it again. Not Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin's not even on the roster.
I said Blake Griffin. I'm tripping. Y'all coming down.